Hey everybody, Johnny Good here. Hello and good afternoon. Greetings from Lacrosse, Wisconsin. Alright, once again today it is Sunday, February 23rd. Yeah, 2020. Local time is 2:16. Temperature is at 53 degrees, but that's kind of like a standby parking temperature. So let's see what it is once we start rolling. Here we go. We're gonna go through downtown this time. As I mentioned, we are empty, and I asked the boss where to next. He said home. So we're gonna go home. Alright, Sheboygan is 205 miles from here. Roughly 3 hours and 21 minutes of driving. The train. Look at the choo-choo. The train. Oh, wow, what a bright sunny day.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Gillette Street.
Turn right on Gillette Street.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Wisconsin 16 East, Wisconsin 16 Trunk East.
This is a two left lane, right? Two left turn lane. Yeah, I think so. Oh, we got a red light.
Turn left onto Wisconsin 16 East, Wisconsin 16 Trunk East.
Okie dokie. Alright, I'd like to, there's a, how do I say this? Okay, Darren Sokol, a native of Fiji, is requesting for all of you prayer warriors out there to lift up a prayer for his dad. His dad has been having some kind of health issues and dizzy spells, passing out, low blood pressures, all kinds of health issues. So Yeah, for those of you who are prayer warriors, lift this father up for prayer. Pray that the Lord's name will be glorified in the process, and certainly bring them close to the Lord's heart, right? Always the best prayers to pray for people to be drawn to the Lord's heart. Give them a new heart, the Spirit of Christ. Father's name is Durenda, not Sokul Senior. If I'm not mistaken, Lacrosse is one of the places that AJ has looked at for a potential college destination. I guess there's some kind of a college around here that one of AJ's top pick. But I think she's probably going to go to Madison. She's got one more year of high school after this one, then off to college. Gee, many crickets, right? That's crazy. Yep, and we still call her baby. Baby AJ. And she knows how to use that title very well. What is this? Hit every red light day? See, it's warm enough that the motorcycles are out. Temperature is 56 degrees. I'm gonna run this batteries until this camera until batteries are dead. Well, the side cameras anyway. The middle one is plugged in, so that's got a 5-hour memory card.
Continue on I-90 East for 99 miles.
It is recording at 1080p 60. The middle camera is a Sony FDR X3000. The side cameras are Sony HDR AS300. You can find the link to the Amazon to where you can buy the camera, what they look like and how much they cost, by going to the description box on every video. It should be titled Camera I Use. For those of you who are interested in learning what kind of cameras these are, the link is right there for your convenience. Edited on the iPad Pro with the LumaFusion editing software. Traverse. Enjoy the show. At least it's not going to be so bright and blinding, right? The sun behind us. So officially tomorrow is my wife's 1-week vacation. Tomorrow I also go to the dentist for a regular checkup and cleaning. And what else? Yeah, I think I might have a little bit of a surprise for you guys tomorrow. I might end up doing a live show tomorrow. They'll be on a house Wi-Fi, so signal should be a little bit better, I think. The local time once again is 2:33. As I mentioned earlier, on the way west, the Wisconsin Badger Coop was open. I'm hoping they'd be closed, but who knows? I like this part right here. It so captures the essence and look of Wisconsin with all the farm and the silos. I think the best place around Wisconsin's got to be Plymouth. I think there are more dairy farms in Plymouth than anywhere else in Wisconsin. I don't know, it just seems to me that way. Current odometer reading is 208,598. 208,598 miles. Right now we got about a little bit less than a half a tank of fuel. Exactly a half a tank of DEF. And I think the last time I checked it was 3/4 of reefer fuel. that a beautiful sight, right? Perfect lighting. The sun is behind us. Dry road. Life is good. So here's the plan. We're going to take Interstate 90 all the way to Boston and pick up Highway 20, not Highway 21, Highway 82 East. We're going to take Highway 82 East to Highway 23 East all the way to Sheboygan. We will be passing, Ripon, Fond du Lac, and among other things I don't remember. Your Grace, let's go. Your Grace. Giddy up, giddy up. No, we're not gonna make it. This is where the old way station used to be, I think. Or wait, no, this is the rest area. You guys ever noticed a lot of rest areas nationwide are closing? That is just so aggravating and sad. Try to pass, you can't pass. You hang back and you catch up with them. Jiminy crickets. And you can't try again because the Badger group is coming up. Alright, let's hang back so we can utilize the highway weight system. Make sure we don't follow too close. I think our chances of being given a bypass is greater that way. It's closed. It is closed. And we got a free pass. Woohoo! Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Da 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 da. Let's go, Your Grace. Outside cameras have fresh charged batteries, so let's see how long they'll last. Catching up again. to Sparta, Wisconsin. It's Sparta, Mississippi. Sparta, Wisconsin. know that moment where if you put your cruise control to maximum, you catch up with somebody, but you don't have enough to pass, right? So you back down about 2 miles or 1 mile per hour slower. Otherwise, you'll end up being hard to get. Now you got to be on. I mean, if you really think about it, if you do 70 miles per hour in 10 hours, that's 700 miles, right? Now let's just say if you do 72 in 10 hours, you'll only gain what, 20 miles? Right? It's 20 miles. Or is it? I don't know. I think it is. So if you do 71 in 10 hours, $11 miles? Help me out here. What's the answer? But the point is, it's really not that big of a deal. It's not that much of an advantage. But psychologically, I have done this in the past where I'll pass somebody and, I've worked really hard to pass somebody and I got to pee and the rest area is coming up. Oh no, you can't pull over now. After all that hard work you've done to pass a person, or you're gonna have to hold it for the next 100 miles. I don't know. It's not the scientific reason why we pass somebody, or we do, we'll do just about anything and everything to do that last 1 mile per hour faster of our governed speed. Patience, or the lack thereof, right? It's kind of like these four-wheelers that will drive like crazy, passing everybody. They drive like the world is going to end if you don't get there. They're not in a hurry to get there because they're going to be late. They just want to drive fast. Oh, I forgot to mention, Friday afternoon, I stopped by at the Petro in Racine, Wisconsin, trying to get the oil changed. With labor, just the labor, they were going to charge like $40, providing you provide your own oil and your own filter. $40 they were going to charge me. I was in there at about 4:30 in the afternoon. I said, I need you to guarantee me that I can be out of here by 9 p.m. because I have a delivery to do. And there was absolutely nobody inside the shop. No trucks, nothing. But there were 2 trucks in front of me, you know, in a lineup. And they said, nope, we can't guarantee you'll be out of here by 9. We only have one mechanic that does the oil change. The other one went home feeling sick. No, I said to the boss, I said, yeah, I don't think this is going to work. Our appointment is at 10 o'clock. And it was about an hour between Racine, Wisconsin to Oconomowoc. So the boss says, yeah, keep going. So I did. Right now I'm carrying all these oil and these brand new oil filters. Crashes are no accident. Stay alert. How do you understand that? Crashes are no accident. Crashes really be avoided if you are 101% vigilant? Obviously not, right? If you were concentrating and vigilant for 100%, no distraction whatsoever, is that a guarantee that you're not going to get into an accident? No. So therefore, I conclude that statement is false. me that most accidents are caused by distractions, I guess. Okie dokie. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. Itchy bitchy spider once more again. So, Jackie works at a American club, one of the most prestigious, best hotel in Wisconsin, I dare say, in the Midwest. I think an American club is a 5-star hotel. So she's been working there for a couple of months now, serving the best, the richest of the rich. Well, if they're the rich of the rich, but she said, yeah, a lot of rich people go there. I've always wondered what it's like to live in a high-pollutant society. The rich of the rich. And according to Jackie, well, I better not say. I better not repeat what she said, right? But let's just say they all come in different sizes and walk of life. There we go. 94 West goes to Minneapolis. 90 and 94 East goes towards Chicago. But it splits right there in Madison. Now, supposedly, when the Kohler seniors, Herbert V. Kohler, goes shopping at Menards, he requests that the store be closed. Imagine that, right? From what I heard, this last time that he went shopping on his wheelchair, the store was open. So, and he's got nurses to follow him around. One carrying the coffee, one carrying the soda, one carrying whatever else, right? Man, that is just crazy. What profits a man to gain the whole world but loses his own soul? I know some of you are not believers. I can understand that. I respect that. But just imagine, okay? Just for a moment, allow yourself to imagine that these billionaires out there, at the end of their life, they die and they meet God, and God says, how come you did not accept my son as your Lord and Savior? You know what they're going to say? Absolutely nothing. They have no excuse. They have no valid excuse whatsoever that they can offer. All they have is conviction and silence. And all their lives they've lived like a very rich life, and then end up being tormented in hell for the rest of eternity. How disappointing, right? I mean, how horrific is that? And I think the theme in hell would say, I'd give it all back. I would give it all back if I could. You know, for us people, we are not as bad as we ought to be. We're not, how do I say this? Our full potential of being evil people can never be materialized in this lifetime. For most of us, anyway. I would imagine it's different for the serial killers, right? But for ordinary folks like us, we're not as bad as we could be if fully given the opportunity. And the Bible explains that the Holy Spirit is the restrainer of evil in this world. He restrains us from being fully engulfed in our evil deeds and evil ways. But what happens is when people die and go to hell, the restrainer is not present there. So people go to hell with their full potential of being evil. They are as wicked as they could possibly be. The world could be a much worse place if the Holy Spirit of the Lord does not restrain the evil in ourselves and among other people. But there will be a time in history, in the future, that He will lift His restrictions. Think of it this way. When the government falls and anarchy comes, rioting, lawlessness, we've seen it on TV, we've seen it on the riot of Los Angeles, right? What was that guy that was beaten by the cops? Rodney King, I think it was. I mean, people just went berserk. They just went as if something came over them, and they just went wild. Because there was no government to restrain their actions. Now that's just a human level. How much more if it's the spiritual level, you know? Okay, we should be coming up to Boston here in a couple of minutes. New Lisbon, Wisconsin Dells, Madison, 84. See that car right there? They got a little bit of a Philippine flag. So that's a Filipino people in there. Traffic's gotten busy already. love it when a good plan comes together. James Papard said that.
Continue on I-90 East for 46 miles.
It's not this exit. It's the next exit after this.
Continue on I-90 East for 9 miles.
There you go, 9 miles. Highway 82. Oh my, my. Boston, 8 miles. There you go. Oh, Mr. Arnold Brothers. Mash on it. Mash on it. Come on, Mr. Arnold. Tampers is waiting for me. You gotta go. Hey, that's a Manitoba truck or trailer. It says right there, Manitoba, Canada. Manitoba, Canada. Oh boy. Come on, Mr. Arnold, sir. Tamper's gonna be mad. You don't want Tampers to get mad. Long haul Larry learned that in the hard way. Tamper set Larry's mobile home on fire, or his camper. Gee, many crickets. Nicely done, Your Grace. Nicely done. Sadly, we got to get off in 3 miles. Oh boy. This four-wheeler's not going to let us pass. Hey, 3 miles is 3 miles.
In 2 miles, take exit 69 for Wisconsin 82 toward Boston, Oxford.
Oxford, that's the one I was thinking about. Oxford, Wisconsin. Okay, so from here it is exactly 125 miles to Sheboygan. Sheboygan. If we go straight and somehow make our way to Portage, Wisconsin, back to, what is that, Highway 33, up to 151, it's 5 minutes faster.
In half a mile, take exit 69 for Wisconsin 82 toward Boston, Oxford.
But I'd rather go this way.
Take exit 69, then turn left onto Wisconsin 82 East. Turn left onto Wisconsin 82 East, Wisconsin 82 Trunk East, signs for Wisconsin 82 Trunk East. Continue for 48 miles.
Well, the side cameras are still recording. Oxford, 23 miles. There you go. By the way, in light of seeing the pilot truck stop back there, did you know that Ohio Travels with Chris stayed in Boston at that hotel back there somewhere? So shout out to Chris Henderson from Ohio. Shout out to Nguyen Andy, Thomas Northway, Brandon Dorwiller, MK Dawes, Marcin Wilgus, Matthew So, Scott Coleman, and many, many more. Welcome to northern Wisconsin, everybody. My wife calls this up north, even though it's perfectly parallel to Sheboygan. I usually lose my signal here. There's the cellular signal around here is usually really bad. But I do have my WeBoost drive reach activated. The signal seems to be working really well. Woodside Ranch. beautiful afternoon. Hey, if I could remember the name of this river. Wisconsin River, that's it. Adams County. Adams County, Wisconsin River. Surely they can make better roads, right? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? ice fishing. They even got a pickup truck out there in the middle of the lake. You don't see that in the Philippines. Some smooth riding road. Nice. Should be coming up to Oxford, Wisconsin. Population 607. I wonder how often they update that sign every year, right? The number of people that die and the number of people that are born. Surely it doesn't stay the same throughout the year. Folks, let's go, folks. Smash on it, folks. Tampers is calling me. Da 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 da. Bear. Yes, it is. Well, County Mounty, but still. Side cameras are still working. That's pretty darn good. It's got to be Highway 39 over there. So that means this is the end of Highway 82. And then Highway 23 merges. Yeah, Highway 82 ends right here, and then we're going to be merging onto US Highway 23. So from here it is 94 miles to Sheboygan, 7 miles to Montello. If you make that left right there, I believe that will take you to Breakbush Beans. We've delivered there many times before. know I'm on Highway 23, but my mind is playing tricks on me as if I'm running on Highway 21 right now. I'm expecting certain places to pop up anytime soon. I have to remind myself, wait, that's on Highway 21, which is kind of weird. Temperature is 53. Yeah, 55. 53 in the shade. And we are down to 89 miles to Sheboygan. Sheboygan. Bum, 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 bum. Caution, wipers are about to be engaged. Close your eyes, close your eyes. There we go. Didn't say I didn't warn you. Do 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 do. Do-do-do-do. Meta. Meta, meta, meta. Alright, this should be the town of Montello, one of my most favorite cities in Wisconsin. Population is 1,495. The side cameras are gone. Batteries died. Wait, this is not the one I'm talking about. Nope, nope, nope. This is not the one. Wait, wait. It is, it is, it is. This is where that waterfall is. Right there downtown. We're going to be making a left turn. No stop. And if you keep going, you'll end up in the lake. Montello. I wonder if they pronounce this Montillo in Spanish. If there ever sits a word. Montillo. How about it? Can it be pronounced Montillo? if you were a Spanish-speaking individual and you didn't know it's pronounced Montello over here, would you pronounce it Montello? Montello. Somebody got a 111111111. Somebody got a 1111111. You know what I'm engraving for? Hey, Speedy. I just got a sudden attack of craving for beetle snaps. Speedy, do you remember what a beetle snaps are? Yeah, I got it bad, man. I want some beetle snaps. And some tula berries. You would have to be a Deep Space Nine Star Trek fan to know what that is. Some self-sealing stem bolts. Do 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 do. So I got a crazy question for you. What if you could control water? What would you do with it to help benefit mankind? What would you do with water? Think about it for a little bit. Time's up. Now see if you can compare to what I've been thinking about. If I could control water, in this case, seawater, what I would do is I would get like a 10 feet diameter pipe that goes from the ocean floor, well, not necessarily ocean floor, but in the ocean, and I would take a 10-foot diameter pipe, raise it from the ocean straight up about 200, 300 feet, and then straight down. And on the bottom of that pipe, on the other end, see, what I want to do is I want water to go, I want the salt water, ocean water, to go up the pipe, go all the way to 300 feet and come back down in full force through a hydroelectric, just like Hoover Dam. Get it? Clean, renewable electric for free. Or, you know, it doesn't have to be a pipe.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West Main Street.
If I could control water, I would make water climb up the mountains, the hills, into a dam. Dam it, and then come back down again, turning to
West Main Street.
Turbines, thus creating electric power. All right, what do you have? What do you have for that idea?
Continue on West Main Street for 3/4 of a mile.
Would you say you would make it rain from midnight until about 3 o'clock in the morning?
North on North 2nd Street toward West Main Street.
You would make it rain for 3 hours?
Turn right and head east on West Main Street toward North 1st Street, River Road. Continue on West Main Street for 3/4 of a mile.
What would be your contribution to mankind? Make it rain in places like Africa where they don't have rains? ripping.
Turn right onto Wisconsin 23 East. Wisconsin 23 Trunk East.
This is Princeton. Princeton, Wisconsin. Like Princeton,
Continue
New
on
Jersey.
Wisconsin 23 East for 10 miles.
You ever wonder what would happen? What would the government do if you had that ability and you had that power and knowledge to move water in your property and you could create electricity? You think the government would take it away from you? Man, if I wasn't so in a hurry to go home, I'd stop at the A&W right now. Give me a root beer float and some hot dogs. But Tampers is waiting. Alright, Green Lake, 8 miles. Fond du Lac, 34 miles. Long Haul Larry is lost. So, no information with Long Haul Larry. Here's an idea for you. For those of you who are big fans of the TV show Stargate, build a big, massive Stargate out in the ocean. Big, giant Stargate where mega ship can pass through it. Let's just say there's a mega ship all the way from Australia that wants to go to Miami. You go through the ring, 3 seconds later you're in the port, you're in the coast of Miami, Florida. You have Stargate, well, in this case it'd be a Seagate, strategically put everywhere, or a lot of places around the globe. So that cruise ships and container ships, oil tankers, can get through them. And of course, the ship has to pay you toll. I bet you if you were to charge those ships $25,000 per passage, I bet you they would pay that money. I would imagine they would burn a lot more money sailing across the ocean for 3, 4, 7 weeks Out of time. So if you were to charge somebody $25,000 or $30,000 to go through your gate and be there in a few seconds or to cross around the world, I bet you they'd pay it. How much do you think those mega ships spend every day while they're sailing out in the cruising out in the ocean, with all the labor, fuel, wear and tear, time? Yeah, what else you got there? I don't know why I think of all these things. I guess I'm a big fan of sci-fi, right? St. Marie. Temperature update, 51 degrees, 4:28 in the afternoon. Odometer reading is 208,710. Make that 11. And we are down to 66 miles to Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Well, the good news is,
In a quarter mile, turn right onto County Road A.
County Road A. Really? What if I just go straight? You ever thought about that?
Turn right onto County Road A.
No. Just go straight. Why do you want me to go right? Really? Should we do it? Should we do it? Yeah, we're in the wrong lane. Never mind. We'll do that next time.
Continue on County Road A for 4. Head east on Wisconsin 23 East, Wisconsin 23 Trunk East toward Bus Road. Continue on Wisconsin 23 East for 5 miles.
Ripping 4 miles. Do. Well, you guys wanted some very long videos, so there you go. If people will watch them, I'll keep on making them. It don't cost me extra. Miles to Sheboygan. Sheboygan. Warning, warning. Wiper blade, wiper blade. Yeah, I know, it was a little late, right? Alright, welcome to Ripon, Wisconsin, everybody. Everybody. The population here is 7,733 miles. Temperature is 48. Local time is 4:35. Once again, today it is February 23rd, 2020. Ripon. Supposedly there's a very, 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 very good college here in Ripon. Google search Ripon, Wisconsin College. Like Joe Biden's got some really big questions he has to answer. Somebody has written a book. I saw it on Huckabee show today. Somebody has written a book about Joe Biden's family. Now we all know about Hunter making millions of dollars without experience, right? For Burisma and all that stuff. No experience, no knowledge, no training. But he's making millions. He was making millions and millions of gas and oil in Ukraine. From the author of the book says it seems like a pattern to Joe Biden's
keep right to continue on West Fond du Lac Street.
Seems to be a pattern throughout Joe's family. I think Joe Biden has like 5 brothers, and none of them got a very good job, or none of them
right
are.
To continue on West Fond du Lac Street.
Okay. None of them had really lucrative millions of dollars of jobs.
1,000 feet, turn right onto Blackbird.
But when Joe Biden became the vice president of the United States,
Head east on East Jackson Street toward Watson Street. In 600 feet, turn right onto Blackbird.
okay, I know which way to go. Be quiet.
Turn right onto Blackburn.
One was made partner of a real estate firm. The other one opened up a construction company within months later of opening the company, his brother's construction company that he was one of the board members of won a multi-billion-dollar contract for building houses in Iraq. Now, if that doesn't
Turn
sound
left onto Wisconsin 23 East, Wisconsin 23 Trunk East.
if that doesn't sound fishy to you, I don't know what will.
Continue on Wisconsin 23 East for 56 miles.
Go on YouTube, search in Mike Huckabee. And search for a video of how to spot a liberal something. I can't remember the title, but very, very interesting episode. Oh, please, police. For a minute there, I thought that was the Marianas Trench. That was a very, very deep dip. Alright, come on, you Grace, let's go, giddy up. We're burning daylight here, your Grace. Alright, what's the next town now? I've got it on the tip of my tongue, I just can't remember what it is. Democratic and liberal side. Now let me begin by saying, man, you can vote any way you want. That's your right. I disagree with your politics, but hey, this is a free country. We should be able to think and vote the way our conscience dictate, right? Right. What would be the worst case scenario? What would your biggest fear if President Donald Trump got re-elected for 4 more years? Why is everybody screaming bloody murder as if the country will come to a halt? The country will come to an end. If he's the president. And again, I don't quite understand. I mean, I'm not talking about his morality. I'm not talking about his honesty. I'm not talking about his style. I'm talking about his politics and his talking about his policies. What would you lose if he won again? So far, the economy is doing good. Number of jobs for a lot of people are at the all-time high. So far, there's no martial law. And he's not really, I don't think he's anti-LGBT. I mean, he's not for it, but he's not, he's leaving that alone. Let's just say it's not his top priority, I guess. He hasn't reversed any of those laws that you guys support. If it's about morality, I mean, come on. Every one of them lies, deceit. Every one of them are corrupt. I mean, we all are, right? What would happen if we were to vote just according to the politicians' policies instead of their personalities? Here's another question for you. What if President Donald J. Trump's policies right now and economies and all that, accomplishments is the word I'm looking for. What of all those accomplishments that he has belongs to a Democratic politician? Would you vote for him then? Pretty good question, ain't it? Rosendale, this is the name of the town. Rosendale, Wisconsin. Here's another question for you. Can a Democrat be pro-life? Is there such thing as a pro-life Democrat? Or to be a Democrat, you have to be pro-choice? Here's another question. If Jesus were to vote pro-life or pro-choice, which one do you think he would vote for? Pretty simple, isn't it? KW. "46 miles to Sheboygan." I was watching this YouTube video last night. Type in on YouTube, Norway floating highway system. Now that there is a beautiful concept. They're gonna make a tunnel that floats. It's very hard to explain, but watch that video. Just type in Norway highway, floating highway and tunnels. I think they call it the B1N or something. But it's a massive, most advanced highway engineering ever conceived. Isn't it that the Norwegians are the most advanced, most knowledgeable when it comes to deep diving, right? Especially in rescues and all that stuff. Coming up to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Local time is 4:59. Yeah, make that 4:58. 43 degrees, 41 more miles to go. Alright, we're going to take 23 to 41 south to Highway 151 north. Somehow I don't feel like going through downtown Fond du Lac, Wisconsin today. What can I do? What can I do? It's, Google says it's 7 minutes faster going through downtown. But that's a lot of traffic light to get through. Yeah, welcome to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, everybody. Fond du Lac. Let's see what the population is. Current population in Fond du Lac is 43,021.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto the US 41 South Ramp.
Stay green, stay green, stay green. Okay, thank you.
Turn right onto the US 41 South Ramp. Continue on US 41 South for 7 miles. Via Wisconsin 23 East, Wisconsin 23 Trunk East, which saves 7 minutes. If you prefer to stay on the current route, tap no thanks.
No thanks. Alright, we should be passing the Love's truck stop here in a minute. Hickory Street, Hickory, Hickory, Hickory. La da 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 da. Do 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 do. Seven minutes faster if I were to take this 45. Okay. Driving from the house to Shawano this morning, it was quite a bit difficult. I was very sleepy. But for some reason, I am no longer sleepy. If I may use the word of Hillary Clinton, I muddled through it. I muddled? Yeah, I muddled through it. Somebody started a rumor that Hillary Clinton was going to be the running mate for Bloomberg. And I'm thinking, yeah, right. Do you really think Hillary Clinton is going to take a back seat of a billionaire guy? I don't think so. Oh, that's not the one. That's not the one. Come on, Your Grace, get with it. Yeah, somebody started a rumor. I think it was Drudge or something, that Bloomberg was actually thinking about picking Hillary Clinton as the vice president. Yeah, I don't think Hillary Clinton will allow herself to be degraded like that. I think to Hillary that would be an insult, right? And that would definitely be, I think in her mind, considered an insult to run for vice president. If truth be told, for each and every one of those politicians,
then turn left onto County Road K.
Each and every one of those politicians in Washington, if truth be told, if the bodies and the skeletons in their closet can be shown,
51 north for 1 mile.
Man, you gotta wonder how many skeletons they have. I don't think you reach that much of power without somebody getting hurt. Just the other day I was thinking about one of those daydream things.
Take the Wisconsin 23 Johnson Street exit.
One of those daydream things that I wish I could do. I wish I could interview some of these rich people. But in this case, I wish I could interview some of these presidents. You and I have always wondered, what is it really like to be the president? What's the real story? Who's the real power behind it? How does it really work? What are the secrets of what is and what is perceived to be the presidency? What if you had some kind of a special power that when you ask somebody a question, they have no choice but to tell the truth? You have this natural superpower of kind of like a truth serum. I bet you it would be a shocker. If you could ask a question, a single question, with a guaranteed true answer, what would your question be? Remember, you only have one question. You're only allowed to ask one question. We are back on Highway 23, easterly bound. By the way, I would like to take this opportunity to give you guys a very wonderful, honest, sincere thank you for the birthday greetings. Thank you for the greetings. Thank you. 52 years old. Holy smokies. How in the world did that happen? Shout out to my sister Elizabeth and also to Brian Pauls. Man, Man, they are taking their sweet time of expanding this road. Come on already. Yeah, you gotta be careful out here. Man, there's a lot of cops that watch this road. What can I do? Pagkapait, pagkapait, hinggugmang makaigit, nganong dili man ka mosugot, napangit manunta kag mugot. But officer, I can't drive 55. I just thought about this. Officer, it's against my religion to drive slower than 65. Since the United States supports religious liberties, I have to follow my conscience, officer. I can't drive 55. That would be a sin. Yeah. You think that's weird and absurd, right? But how many stories have we heard of people making up, well, not necessarily making it up, but claiming that a certain deed, I don't know what would be the right word, that are against their religion. So why couldn't a guy make up a story and say, hey officer, according to my religion, driving 55 is a no-no. I don't know why I think of all these stupid stuff. I really don't. By the way, that gas station back there where that truck in front of us made a left turn from, they make some really good chicken over there, fried chicken. Chances are you'll hang around over there. You'll meet up with Long Haul Larry. He hangs around over there and buying chicken. Yeah, this is long haul area stumping ground around here. Oh, also, please don't forget to visit Bossman Trucker YouTube channel. Bossman Trucker Eric. He's another ADL transport driver. Check out, and who knows? You might like his channel. Too bad the battery died on the side cameras. There's a really beautiful looking sunset behind us. for some of you that don't know, they're trying to make this highway into a 4-lane highway. It's pretty obvious, but just in case you didn't know. I can't get that song out of my mind. It just playing like a broken record. So now that I mentioned that this place is supposedly heavily guarded by cops, I don't see a single one of them. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Welcome to Plymouth, Wisconsin, everybody. Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, Johnny. Well, folks, I gotta make a phone call at the house. Tell the girls to come and pick me up. So, I'm gonna let you guys go. Wow, this is probably the longest video, right? But thank you so very much for watching. And as always, thank you for joining me in glorifying the Lord Jesus Christ's name 1 mile at a time. God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring, but hopefully something good. Oh, there's the bear right there. Ha! I saw one. All right, later. Thank you. Peace.